Hello everyone, it's Wale Oladipo here. I want to talk to you about how to harness the power of relationships in your life today to help you as a resource to get through what you're going through right now, the challenges that we face, the problem that we face. Whether you like it or not, there will be challenges, there will be problems. Things will not go the way you want them to go many times. There will be disappointment. There will be losses. There will be situations that will overwhelm your consciousness. But we have one of the most powerful virtues for self-regulation, for healing and wellness in our relationships. The world has gone from a state of interconnectedness to others, to ourselves, because relationship it's not just about others. It's also about being able to be able to tune into our internal state, our internal wisdom, your heart, your instinct, your bodily sensations. We have now moved into a state of individualism, a state of separation, a state of disconnection between each other. We pursue materialism as opposed to connection. How do we harness the possibility of the energy of recovery hidden in our relationships? Now, what we do know is that we have a brain that is designed for relationships. You have a brain whose DNA is relational. We have a cultural brain. By the way, I'm just in, let me just show you my environment. This is a very lovely area, a very calming place that I've been on my daily walk today, and I'm just sitting down right here just to do some reflection. I thought I will share with you what is on my mind. So if you hear the birds, the dogs, it's because they're having a great time. Okay. So what we do know is that we have a brain that is designed for connection. We have a cultural brain. We have an interconnectedness brain whose primary purpose is to bring us together, to connect us to other people. There are over 100 billion neurons in the brain, and they connect together to elevate motives, behaviors, perceptions, even what you call your personality. Without the power of connection within your brain, you will not be standing, you will not be listening to me right now. Your visual cortex is connecting to your thalamic center, which is like a receptionist that distributes the hormonal signals from your photoreceptors into your cortex for analysis, so that you can make sense of what I'm telling you, what I'm sharing with you right now. So we have a brain that flourishes when we connect with each other. So my recommendation is this, or my question first, is how connected are you to your environment? Can you say you are individualist, or you are a collectivist? You connect with other people. You prefer collectiveness, collection, being together, moving together with others. There's a study that shows that there's no human that is totally safe, totally free. It doesn't matter how muscular you are. It could be it could be bigger than the biggest, the strongest man on earth. If you are by yourself, if you're alone for a long time, you cannot be 100% safe. Loneliness is one of the greatest nightmares of the brain. It shuts down the brain systems. It depresses the immune system, and it makes the brain resilient to become inundated. What you're going through right now, you have an opportunity to connect to other people. Look at what is going on in your surroundings, in your environment. Look at what is going on in your local communities. What are the friends who have invested in you in the past that you've neglected? Who are those people that love to connect with you, even if it's just to share a cup of tea together? By just connecting with others, we are rejuvenating our resiliency, our inner and emotional, even mental resiliency. The studies in autonomic regulatory system, which is involved in how you upregulate or downregulate your threat levels, what the prefrontal cortex, the entire brain networks help us to do, sometimes automatically at the subconscious level. I've established that when there's a threat, just like a problem that happened very quickly in your life, there are different levels of autonomic regulations. The first level that your body, your brain will activate is actually an interconnectedness level, looking for people around you that could help you. So the first point of call of your brain when you're in problem is to look outside, to look at whether there's some people who could work this journey with you, who could connect with you, so that they could walk through the problem that you're going through with you, so that you will not be just by yourself. That is incredible. The brain seeks connection first when you're in problems. But guess what we do? Most of us, we disconnect. We recall into our shells. We let our top-down barrier, which is our preconceived ideas, our ego, to truncate that connection. We start to hide as opposed to connect. And after your brain calls for a human relationship, then if you can't find any, because possibly, if you are not open to that, it downregulates to what is known as your cognitive preconceived training. In other words, what has happened, the past experiences, to see whether you could extract some wisdom to help you cope in the present moment. Now, if there's no past experience that could match that situation you're going through right now, then your brain will have to downregulate again into your high cognitive center, your reasoning. Look, hi. Say hi to my viewers. Oh, wow. She can hear you, actually. Absolutely, she can hear you. So your body will have to go into a cognitive, neurological, merry-go-round to see whether it could actually figure out what is happening. And that is when a lot of worrying could take place, a lot of rumination could take place. Now, if there's nothing that your brain could come up with that is credible enough to elevate or to alleviate the worry, the problems, the anxiety. Another one is here. Hello, sir. Can you say hi to my viewer? Oh, it doesn't know. It likes you anyway, don't worry. So your brain will have to downregulate again if you cannot find any credible, any reassuring wisdom from your pool of cognition. Then it's going to now downregulate you to what we know as the sympathetic activity, which is your fight or flight nervous system. Can you see that? By the way, all these processes happen very quickly. Bam, 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 very quickly. Then your sympathetic nervous system is your fight or flight reaction that will now mobilize energy for a fight response or a run response. That's when you could have physiological shock reactions, symptoms of anxiety and depression. Now, if that doesn't work, if that fails, your running response fails and your fight response fails to help you, then the body will now have to downregulate to the last phase of our primitive natural adaptation, which is a state of collapse, a state of immobility and frozenness. This is when we plummet into very deep state of frozenness, of numbness. Basically, we disengage totally from our environment. We shut down. Your metabolic process is shut down up to even more than 45-50%. Your blood pressure drops drastically. And what happens? It's like you've moved from a state of engagement into a state of disengagement and helplessness. And this is the toughest part of the levels of autonomic self-regulation. How do we get here? Because we missed the first part, the part of connection. I want to talk to you if you're going through challenges right now. Do you know that you can move through the energy of trauma, of anxiety, of disappointment from other human beings by choosing to override your urges to disconnect? Go for a walk. When you go for a walk, you connect with nature. That is one part of connection. You improve blood flow to your brain. You improve your cardiovascular fitness value. And you practice mindfulness. You appreciate nature. You see the birds, you see the water, you see the trees, you see the rocks. You see everything that is moving. And you say, I'm thankful for this. You don't have to be spiritual to be thankful. I'm a very spiritual guy. I pray and I'm thankful. I practice gratitude every time when I have the opportunity to connect with nature. What about connecting with other people that I've mentioned about? Your wellness is hidden in your connection with others and also in your connection with yourself. Don't run away from you. Connect with your body. Listen to what your body is saying. Don't block out emotions that's supposed to express. And that's why humans are very powerful. We can help each other process emotions that could have truncated our energy and information flow in the nervous system. So I'm Wale Oladipo speaking to you from, where is this place? This is close to the Queen Elizabeth II bridge, Dartford Crossing in Kent. I'm there right now, my hotel room. My hotel is just not too far from this direction right there. And I've just done my morning walk. I'm getting ready to share with a very wonderful organization in Worcester tomorrow. So I'll be traveling later tonight close to the venue. So think about that. Whether it's the connection with your internal self or with significant others. Enjoy your children, enjoy your partner, enjoy your spouse. Cherish the time of connection, because those who are with us are not just with us, they are healing us when we connect with them. And even if they are freaking us out because we can't agree, they are teaching us wisdom. But when we do agree, take a few deep breaths in your mind. Say, I appreciate these people around me. I'm thankful for these people. And when you have an opportunity and you are going through challenges in life, choose to seek help. Seeking help early is a sign of strength, not a sign of weakness. Seek help. Go for a counselor. See a therapist. Talk to a friend that you trust. Let them know what you're going through. Unconditional positive regard that people show to us, people who we trust, can help us to reduce the overwhelming anxious energy of our day-to-day stresses. So I'm Wale Oladipo. It's wonderful sharing with you. I think there's some dogs making some noise there. I think they're just saying, yes, go on Wale, go on, keep going. I think it's good. That's good. Encourage these guys. So it's Wale Oladipo speaking to you. All the very best. And hopefully we can catch up at some point in the future. If you enjoy this session, it's a long session. Please like it, comment on it, and share it. Let somebody else be encouraged by this energy flow. Words are powerful. words that's extremely powerful. You know, my mind is sending the signals of energy and information to you to change the frequencies of your whole mind for greatness, for wellness, for abundance, for strength, for joy, for happiness, for wellness. Yes, all the very best. Speaking to you from Dartford Crossing, Kent in England. Bye bye.